Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the last 11 days of July. This is the 20th, so we're just going to take this reading through to the 31st. Yeah, and as always it's going to be general, so if something doesn't resonate, please just leave it for someone else. And let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and any other spirit guides or animal, ancestral or dragon guides that you feel resonant with, Capricorn, that you wish to be present for this reading. Two of Wands, King of Swords, the Tower, King of Pentacles, there could be a new venture that you're contemplating here, Capricorn, and I think I'll grab some more cards to get the context, but it's looking like you're doing a lot of thinking about it. We might actually take that one because it flipped. You're doing a lot of thinking here, King of Swords. Wow, the Sun and the Strength and the Chariot. Goodness. And the Wheel of Fortune. I've shuffled this deck many, many times. And we've just had 4 major arcana come out. Capricorn. Wow. This must be some a fantastic idea that you're thinking about, or along the lines that you're thinking of here, Capricorn, must be really spot on for you. You're feeling really confident here, okay? This is something that is really sort of firing you up. And the Strength here, you're overcoming, there could be some, maybe you are facing some challenges in order to get this thing started here. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, King of Swords. You could also be taking a really strong position or taking command of your affairs, okay, in a very strong way here. Yeah, underlying theme is Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. So this is like a cycle that's finishing up for you. Wheel of Fortune is that expansive energy, okay, Jupiter. And you've also got this Chariot here, which is also, a Cancer energy. So maybe there's someone, Cancer sun, zodiac sign who's helping you. And, this is like a big movement forward, a new thing. Yeah, Jupiter's doing some things at the moment. Astrologically, there's a whole lot of stuff going on, but I think Jupiter is quite active at this time and just really helping us to expand our horizons. So you're definitely feeling into that energy, Capricorn. And I feel like you are moving forward in a brand new way. You've also got general direction moving forward is King of Pentacles and Tower. So another major arcana here. But the interesting thing is a question that we could ask, and we'll see what the outcome says, but is it that you are allowing something to dissolve so that you can move into greater prosperity here? Or is it that materially or practically, is there something that you are letting go of that that's allowing you to go through this process of change, or perhaps simplification, or coming down into a different type of lifestyle way of being? Whichever of those resonates for you, Capricorn. I think either way you're looking at possibly like a simplification of things for yourself, which can help with clarity, or you're moving into more abundance, or both, okay? But the Tower could be symbolizing that realization point, that and the King of Swords is a little bit like that too. I mean, this could be you acting on inspiration, thinking very deeply and possibly analytically about a new path and how you're going to make it happen. And the Tower is could just be the icing on the cake, could be just the, a further realization that helps you to make a shift, possibly. But you're feeling like a very strong position at the moment. You're feeling fairly confident in your situation and in yourself. Actually, I might say that you could possibly be feeling more confident about your situation than you are about your inner self. There's just a small, with the Strength card, sometimes that can be symbolizing that you are doing some inner work. So there could be something that you are tweaking inwardly. Either you are strengthening your resolve about something, or maybe you're overcoming some habits or something like that, but you're still feeling really good about things, I think. Yeah. So you have a strong, it's looking like you have a really strong foundation from which to go through a transformation, if that's what you are, or change in situation or circumstance, or, career, job role, whatever it is that you're going through change. The Chariot also speaks of personal growth and development, but in moving into something that's you're not quite so familiar with, but very, I guess, sort of quite decisive, very powerful, like you and your higher self together, kind of, in a balanced way, moving forward here. So yeah, outcome, we have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So you're definitely kind of contemplating things here. And once again, it's maybe you're going to be taking some time out to do a little bit of introspection here, divine feminine work. And this is sort of going to help you to, I guess, light that flame, or to put fuel to the fire, so to speak, that's going to enable you to move forward. Let's have a look at this. So what you may not be aware of, you have King of Cups and Six of Pentacles here as well. So this is that, another king. So maybe there is something here in terms of simplification that, like if you're in a King of Pentacles situation in terms of your, financial, your assets and all that, like maybe if you have quite a bit of that going on, maybe you're going to be sort of not focusing on that so much, maybe focusing on some other things so that you can create some balance. But this is also in the name of you being able to tune into your emotional self. So your inner King of Cups here, Capricorn, could well be activated as a result of, perhaps pulling back on, if this Tower and the King of Pentacles is talking about simplification and, or maybe a retirement of sorts. Maybe you're looking at working a bit less or something to that effect. But it means that I think there's something about that that's going to give you more time. I feel like this is a fortuitous Tower. There's something, a good that's going to come from it, that may be that you're going to be able to move into your own compassion and wisdom in a very balanced way here, and perhaps holding space for others. Like maybe you're going to really tune into your inner wisdom, compassion here, Capricorn. Of course you may be doing that already, but there could be even deeper layers and more aspects to it. Maybe you're going to be doing some soul work as well. The Chariot is sort of, it's a little bit like the Hermit, but the Chariot is more about kind of doing that thing out in the world, whereas the Hermit is a little bit like, let's kind of pull back from it in order to, I guess, move to a different understanding of self and to a different, different level of understanding with regard to your soul and what your mission and your purpose may be here. Okay, Capricorn. Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Moon. Here we have it, the deep stuff. Yeah, there could be something that you are, letting go of, or there's some tweaking, but, I feel like, that you're in a really strong position to be able to make these tweaks and to do this depth work. You do have the Queen and the King of Cups. Sorry, I've just realised these are divine counterparts here. Divine masculine and divine feminine. So it's like the cups are that element of water, which is symbolising your creativity, spirituality, your intuition, and the emotions, okay? So there could be something about those aspects of your being that you are getting clear on. Maybe there's some things about that you haven't been clear on. So this is sort of Spirit saying to investigate, or to explore could be a better word to use. Two of Cups, yeah, this is kind of about you coming into greater self-understanding. As with the Strength here, this is about the higher self here and the personality or the ego here. So it's kind of that, and we did mention higher self and, we could just say the higher frequency version of you and the 3D, 4D frequency version. Okay, so this is masculine and feminine coming together. But also this idea of understanding. And that this could also be saying that there is a supportive person or a supportive situation that is available to you. Or it could be suggesting that you seek out a supportive person or supportive situation, if you feel that's needed, Capricorn. Knight of Swords, this is like the cardinal air energy. So this is, initiating, like taking the initiative, communicating what you need to communicate, and also paying attention to your breathing for some reason, Capricorn. Breath work, maybe some mind-body breath work. Could also be something. And there may also be someone, Libra star sign, around you that you are dealing with. I'll just grab a dragon energy as well. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so creativity here. It's about being versatile, creative, adaptable, doing things practically. But I think also for you, Capricorn, there's definitely a very kind of spiritual feel coming through here. You've got that sun, which is such a high frequency energies coming through. And this could be what's prompting you to possibly clear some things from your field or from your energy body, that you're wanting to clear. And the high frequencies can also expose to us what it is that we might need to work on. So this could be what you are looking at the moment too, Capricorn. Seven of Swords. Yeah, so really kind of coming into, I guess, this idea that your values and beliefs may be shifting and changing as well. So we talked about possibly simplification, but also moving into a different, there's Two of Wands here, new path. It's like you're the King of Swords here, Capricorn, sitting here just going, okay, I've got an idea about this. But, it could be that you have lots of responsibilities, Capricorn, and you're not, maybe you're a bit undecided about whether you're going to do this path or not. That could be something. And maybe it's going to be decided for you as to whether you do or whether you don't, possibly. But ideally we're calling our own shots. And, I think that could be why you have the three kings in here, Capricorn, is to just remind you that you can call your own shots in this situation. Ace of Swords, the clarity, another Ace of Wands. That's Ace of Wands is spiritual, creative clarity. This is the higher consciousness clarity, victory, insight, higher consciousness. So maybe you're going to be doing some meditation. Also, a lot of potential in that Ace. So the idea that you could be creating something new is very strong here if you've got two aces. Okay. Three of Swords. So there is some healing that you're going through here as well. But you have this beautiful King and Queen of Cups. So they are very, like, in terms of people of the tarot, they're very healing, understanding, very deep kind of energies. And this could be people that you are speaking with, or that maybe, you know, friends, colleagues, or maybe, you know, if you're consulting someone with to get some assistance with something, but also aspects of you, Capricorn. Okay. Queen of Swords. Yeah, we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this is about the mind. Okay, the King and Queen of Swords, divine counterparts, to do with the mind. The King and Queen of Cups to do with the emotions or feelings. And this could be, you know, there's some emotion and some feeling content in this card here, but usually it's about that the mind is sort of being affected by emotions, or the emotions are being adversely affected by the mind, or, you know, vice versa, or a bit of both. So I think this reading could be sort of for you, Capricorn, to, I guess, look at how you can bring your feminine and masculine aspects together, how you can bring in your heart, your emotional energy into alignment with your thought processes, and bringing your thought processes into alignment and your decisions into alignment with your heart. Okay, so that could be, and Queen of Swords is, you know, definitely that energy, masculine and feminine together. Compassion, understanding, self-compassion, self-understanding for yourself, Capricorn, but also, you know, that idea of being able to think things through at great depth, and with, you know, being very perceptive, being very accurate, getting, you know, crunching the numbers, you know, looking at the facts and getting everything in a row, so to speak, in terms of organisation as well. Three of Cups, yeah, this is beautiful. So that emotional aspect, I'm enjoying that we have this cup energy come up here for the bottoms of the decks, because we've just had 4 sword energy. So there's a lot of mind stuff going on. We have the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is talking about the connection between your body and your emotions. So perhaps looking at that as well, Capricorn, how your body is affected by feelings, and how if you do things with your body, or you put yourself in certain situations, or you do certain activities, how that affects your energy, your feeling body, your feeling state, or your emotional body. Okay, and I guess navigating things to do with that as well. Yeah, but I think you're contemplating something new, and I think the high frequencies have kind of come in to really illuminate something that you're very interested in potentially here, Capricorn. Or maybe you're really looking inwardly now to see if you're going to start something. You've got 2 aces here. So I think perhaps your higher self is on board with, yeah, let's look at, you know, let's have conversations about what this is going to be, this new thing. So yeah, there we have it. I hope that's been helpful. And yeah, I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.